way from Mission Hills, which is the second largest school in the state, in the district, to the Cambridge School, which is one of the smallest Division 5s. Here's La Jolla. We get ready to bring him out on the track. And we're looking for Chiara Daly from La Jolla, who is really our one to watch, San Diego cross-country champ last fall. Ran 17:10 at the state meet. She has a 10:15 3200. Finished 5th in the state, 3rd in the state of a 1600, 443. And she ran, remember how good the California championships were? Like, she's running against Sadie Engelhardt, Riley Blade, nationally ranked athletes. You can see there in the front row, number 1,000, that is Lucy Peterson, who we're talking about, from the Bay School. And looks like we're bringing everybody out one at a time. So Daly, let's see, is she out yet? Not quite sure the order they're doing this down on the track. Well, Chiara Daly's wearing 438, the red of La Jolla. Best seed time at 10:09, and again a 10:15 3200. Far and away quicker than anyone. Katja Danaevich from Canyon Crest wears 145. She has an 11:02 3200 on the track. There's all your Cathedral Catholic athletes. Led by Lindsay Zimmer, who is 4th in the state in cross country. 2nd in the San Diego track meet at 5:01 in the 1600. Danaevich from Canyon Crest, again the 11:02 3200. Rachel Reyes of El Camino is running 11:39 3200. Isabella Ramos from Point Loma ran this race last year in 11:20, and she's another speed kid. She's run everything from the 400 to the 32. And anyway, Chiara Daly, after running in the California championship in Clovis against the Engelhardts and the Blades, she then goes and runs in the 2 big meets in Seattle and Eugene in June against huge competition. Runs the 8 and the 16. She also runs on DMR and sprint medley relays. And she, on cross country, she was the Foot Locker West Region champion last year. Now here's her teammates. And it looks like she may not be in the race. Now there's 2 of her teammates, Allie Gray and Hannah Aele. Aele was 4th in cross country in San Diego, so we may not have Chiara Daly tonight, which frankly opens the door for everyone else in this race. This is it, girls section 1, the best of the best, 2 miles. So we'll bring our 2 groups together. Merging from the top, that is Aguirre. That's Hannah Aguirre from Patrick Henry, one of the twins. And that is Danaevich right behind her. So there's 2 you would expect. And off to a brisk pace. Okay, best girls time tonight. 11:39.3 by Telliard in our last race. So by seeding, this should be our fastest race. We have 2 groups. Field's already split in half. First lap in 1:12. There's Peterson up in the third spot. Fourth, maybe. There's somebody else at the rail. Oh, this lead pack all working together so far. Hannah Aguirre, Katja Danajevic. Working lap 2. And in the middle of that is Isabella Ramos, who we talked about from Point Loma. Of course, Point Loma trying to improve their team number. And then there's Peterson. So that's your top 4, but there's more in this lead group. Two laps down, 6 to go. Name 4, Danajevic, Aguirre, Ramos, Peterson, and others. Oh, now we don't even have one pack anymore. It's everybody. Now we've slowed down a little bit, so it's Danajevic kind of in control now in the front. What's she going to do? And she's running 11:02. I mean, does she hold him back? And work in the back stretch under the drone. Nobody else is challenging, although now we have the 2 Scripps Ranch runners, Jada Kim and Riley Martin, getting into the mix, 7:28, 7:32. Martin qualified for state last fall in cross country. So here we come, 3 laps. Now one of the Cathedral Catholic athletes pushing up, Jocelyn Gibson there, 1:08. Going to the outside. 4:10 for 3 laps. So this is going to be a race. I think it would have been different if Daly was here. And certainly by going out for a time, this would improve Loyola's total times. But she is not running tonight.
Caleb, was it dead as you?
And right in the middle of everything is Katja Danajevic. Well, the other thing this pace is doing is setting us up for a big kick for somebody. Probably more than one somebody. So here we come to the mile. 5:48, the best girls' first mile so far. And that was Telliard, who controlled most of our last section. Oh, here comes somebody. One of the Francis Parker runners. That is Lawrence, Ari Lawrence, 5:36 for a mile. 12 seconds better than the last group. Lawrence, 13th in the state in cross country. She was the San Diego champion. Division 5 cross country last year. Has a seed time in this, 10:57. Now our lead group has whittled down to 6. Into the second mile we go. And running on the inside, it is Lawrence. She's got the rail against Danaevich, but Danaevich is in control.
They need to be here at 6:53. Looks like we're getting down to 11 minute pace.
All right, 3 to go. We're right on pace for 11 minutes. 11:39, the best time so far, so we are busting that up. And of course, that's the kind of time that you get enough of those in your team, you're going to move up in the ranks. Now a little separation for Danaevich. It'll be 2 to go at the line. This is the smallest field for all the girls' races. And of course, this is the point. It's the elite group. You want to give them a little more room. There's 39 athletes. Danaevich in charge. 4, 5 pursuers. 2 to go. And there's your 4 pursuers. Lawrence, Aguirre, Peterson.
As you can see, Danaevich has opened up to a good lead on the half of the has been number 2nd. It's Danaevich from Canyon West. She comes in with a seat time of 10:30. She was the leader. And Aguirre in 2nd.
Oh, and now some lap traffic comes into play as we come to the bell, but Danaevich pulling away, and she looks really smooth. This may be a race for 2nd now. 1 to go at 9:31. Remember, PR's 11:02 for 3,200. We're getting down to 11 minutes here, and this is going to happen. It's going to be awesome. The fight is for 2nd. Still Hannah Aguirre. It's Danaevich and a long way back to Aguirre. Looks like Aguirre's going to grab 2nd unless something dramatic happens here. Danaevich, good on cross country, good at the track. She is going to go way under 11 with this. A dominating run. Canyon Crest senior leader, Katja Danaevich. 10:45. Best time of the night. 2nd place is Hannah Aguirre. 3rd place looks like Jocelyn Gibson from Cathedral Catholic. Lucy Peterson is 4th. And Ari Lawrence 5th. 10:44.9, the final mark for Danaevich. And she wins by 5 seconds over Hannah Aguirre, who goes 10:49.9. Jocelyn Gibson at 10:53 flat for third.
Ladies and gentlemen, special race leader, negative split, Katya Danaevich, winner, senior at Canyon Crest, 10-4. Second place, senior
Confirming Ari Lawrence fourth, 10:56.6. Another nice Francis Parker result.
third place, Jocelyn Gibson out of Greenville,
And the rest of the field coming through.
10:52. Fourth place, Ari Lawrence out of Francis Parker, 10:56.
So it was a big group early, but slowly and surely, Katya Danaevich separates and wins big with a massive PR of 10:44.9. And now it's time to go down and meet our winner. Billy Savenko is standing by trackside, and we will hear from our winner. Talk about her great run. Again, Katya Danaevich, the winner by 5 seconds. And we're going to meet Katya right now, standing by with our Billy. Boy, she made that look easy. Fastest high school girl tonight, 10:44.9 for Canyon Crest. Here are the times we have so far. You'll be able to catch them all at live.athletic.net. We got one race left. It's the big one for the boys, Section 1, the boys elites, coming up on runnerspace.com.